It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Love gonna air this out to start. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he gets him around 6 there. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, ball at the 36. Man in motion here. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long, here's Love. Complete beyond the marker. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And it goes the distance, touchdown Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's contained at the line for no gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Brown again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. And we will not see the field goal try just yet, as the clock has hit zeros on our first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First down throw, here's Love. Gets this one to Watson. That's a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers now lead by 10. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll run again with Brown. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running on first here with Jacobs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He has the first over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 5. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To the air with Love. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Folk is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. And they may not be able to take a knee safely this close to the goal line. Might need to run a play to end this half. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Brown on the inside give. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Burrow from the gun. Completes this one to Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Nixon now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers all set to get back out there. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fix the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Another try following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing now from the gun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Love to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Putting a receiver in motion. Play fake, it's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Love to throw again. Complete on the slant to Watson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They send the tight end in motion. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
A second down throw here for Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And that will not be enough for a first down. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Love looking to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to them and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This finds home, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he's brought down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw again, it's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. It is Cup, left side. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are throwing it again. He's got it! And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense up to the line fast. Now Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Reed. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. Out now runs the Packer offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Jermaine back there on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. New set of downs for him at the 38. And they send a man in motion. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Going run again with Jacobs. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They stick with Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw it. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Here he is to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried